Good morning, friends. Welcome to SMS Saturday morning session. Hope you guys are all having a great day. Great start to your day. I'm your host, Savage 180. First off, I just want to let you guys know that my heart and my prayers are still with all those who have experienced loss or devastation from Milton. I pray that the Lord has protected you and your family. For those that have lost their homes, I hope you guys have found a place temporarily and are able to rebuild quickly. But throughout all of the chaos and traumatic exposure of these storms that we've experienced, we're going to get through these times, guys, all together, and life will continue to unfold. And today, I'm still encouraged to bring you hope for your soul. So today's fuel is don't fear his blessings. I've had a lot in this life, and I've had very little. And I want to ask you a question. What are you worth? Are you worth a little? Are you worth a lot? Do you sometimes analyze your surroundings and think to yourself, this is all that I'm worthy of? Are you grateful for what you have, but you see yourself having more? Now, I'm probably going to offend some Christians here, but Jesus offended many people, and with that, I'm confident in doing the same. So Jesus said in the word that he who is faithful with little is faithful with much. He who is faithful with little is faithful with much. And I question why certain Christians think that Jesus wants us to be broke. He asks us to be poor in spirit. But Jesus is not a God of scarcity. He's a God of abundance. Jesus wants to give you abundance so that you can abundantly give to others. Some of the most wealthy characters in the Bible were men that God held very close to his heart. King David, King Solomon, Joseph, just to list a few. But my question to Christians who believe that we should not have wealth is this. How can you give or support others when you are broke? I don't understand that train of thought. And if I'm reading from the same Bible, mine says that, he came to give us life and life more abundantly. And, I want to clarify, this isn't a session on money. It's a session on how to accept the blessings that he has given you. He wants to use you as a resource. Zig Ziglar, I love the guy. He said that money isn't the most important thing in life, but it is as close as to needing oxygen. So the question here is, are you ready to receive his abundance, or are you afraid of his abundance? If Jesus didn't want us to be wealthy, then why would he talk about the heavens the way that he does? Pearly gates, streets paved with gold, rubies, gems. Our Father's rich. He owns it all. He owns cattle on 1,000 hills. And he's very specific to us in his word about his abundance and what he has waiting for us. But I really think that the problem here is that we as people often don't feel worthy of having wealth or abundance. We don't feel worthy of having millions of dollars in our bank account. We don't feel worthy of driving a top shelf car. Why not? How attractive is Jesus to others when you live in poverty? Who wants to partner with a God of scarcity? I'm certain again that I'm offending some Christians here, but I'm not here to make friends. I'm here that represents a God of wealth so that you can become a human being who has the resources to support others. But some of you are afraid of wealth. You sabotage his enormous blessings in your life that he wants to have for you because of this. Because you compare his level of blessings to the level of who you see yourself as. You're afraid of being rich because you don't feel like you deserve it. Well, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be afraid of wealth if you have the desire to use it to support others and to grow his kingdom. It's not about you. You're his tool. You are his conduit. You know, I think the reason that some are afraid of having wealth is because you think it's a poor reflection of Christianity. You're wrong. Some are afraid of his blessings because you haven't been properly prepared to know how to distribute the blessings to others because of greed. Some of you are afraid of his blessing because you think that you can't be used to promote success and abundance in other people's life. Well, remove yourself from the equation. Get out of the way of what he wants to do through you. You see, don't allow what you think is adequate for your temporary life to throw a monkey wrench in what Jesus wants to do for eternal life. It's silly for man to get in the way of what Jesus is trying to do for his kingdom. Don't fear his blessing. Be prepared for his blessing. You know, ask the Lord for wisdom to know how to channel his blessing. Ask the Lord to show you areas that he wants to bless others through you. Don't fear his blessing. Harness his blessing and use it to empower others. You know, I wonder sometimes why church people are broke. I understand it's tough out there, hard economy, and I'm not talking about having millions of dollars, but the mindset of why many church people think that they should live broke. And I think it's because some people think that because Jesus didn't have a home, he didn't dress in top of the line fashion, he hung out in bars, and he was accused of being a drunkard, that he was broke. Negative. The Jesus I serve is rich. He wants abundance in your life, so don't fear his blessings that he wants to just pour out in your life, and he wants you to be prepared to distribute his blessings to others as he longs to do through you. May the peace of Jesus be upon you. Have a stellar weekend. You guys take care.